Happy Easter, Christ is risen, and so has the prize. Haha, see what I did there? Yeah, not really funny. Anyways, we waited in this long for 3 days and 5 hours. Man, that was a long haul. They call it long for a reason. And Solana, let's see how that's doing. I already exited. Yeah, exited. I actually got a really good price. Exited near the top of these wicks. If a nice giga wick like that doesn't hit your take profit target, it's probably not gonna hit. Anyways, I spent the last 3 days doing normal work and obviously going to church every day for Holy Week. Finally, it's Easter and the price jumps up real nice. I actually also went and watched that Hail Mary movie that came out in theaters. I actually kind of liked it. It was a pretty good movie. It has nothing to do with Christ or Mary. In fact, they only mention God once in the movie, but it's a fantasy movie about like saving the stars and an alien race and whatever. It was a good fantasy movie. I liked it. It was fun. It was pretty realistic for a fantasy movie. Anyways, we're here to talk about Bitcoin and the price action, so let's do a little bit of a top down here. So I'll do a little jump cut. My mouse is actually dying. I need a new mouse. Accounts are still in the green, still up, not doing too hot though. I'm up 2.5% on this account and 1.8 on this account. I thought I was up 2 on this account. What happened? Hold up. Am I still on a trade? Oh. Okay. I'm closing Solana. I still had an open order on this account that I didn't close earlier. I thought I did because when I checked, oh my god. I'm annoyed at Bitfunded, okay? I've been working with them, not really, I've been using their UI for a few days, but a bunch of janky things always happen, especially when it comes to stop losses that I've put, especially on mobile. I think it has something to do with their mobile app, because I do a lot of trading from mobile or managing the trades. I will set a stop loss or I'll take profits. I'll do something on mobile and it just won't reflect. It, like you just saw right here, I checked earlier, I had no trade in that account, which because I thought it hit the take profit limit or something, and it closed the trade, or I manually closed it because I went into the other. I have two accounts with them, 200K accounts with them. One of them I manually went in and closed the trades that were still open, and then I swapped to the other one and there were no trades open. So I was like, okay, they already closed. Apparently fucking not. So it's stuff like this that's a problem with Bitfunded. I'm still managing through it. Obviously, I'm still in the green, but I could have swore, like, before I watched the movie, this account was at 1.27, and now it's at 1.16. So I lost 1K of profit just because a trade that I thought was closed. So it's things like that that are putting me back, and it's really annoying. So that's Bitfunded so far. Hopefully they get that fixed once I actually have a decent voice to opinionate that stuff, which when I win these accounts, which I will, I'll have a voice for sure. Anyways, we can delete this now. This trade's over. What we're kind of looking at here on the daily is this does look bullish. It continues to look bullish. That's why we were long at these lows. So this actually looks really good on the daily. This looks like 73K in the near future, in this week. By near future, I mean this week, is highly probable with this daily setup. 12-hour, more confluence. Look at that head and shoulders on the momentum wave. Like, we were looking at this older head and shoulders here to come lower, and we did come lower. I think we actually hit the technical targets. So I personally thought we were going to break lower than this and keep going. That didn't happen. So we're holding the lows, and I think we're going to give the highs a run for their money. Maybe back to the year to date. Maybe this order block. 678 is up for grabs, up for potential grabs. I'm not saying bull market here. I'm just saying Bitcoin might be able to go up potentially 10% in the next week or two. April has always been a pretty good month. Price has risen, so it could just be a break in the bear market. As we zoom down, we get the 6 hour just giving us confluence. Look at this curvature we're seeing. We're seeing amazing curvature to the upside. As I drop it down to the 4 hour, same thing. We're looking at market cipher alpha giving us bullish confluence here. We're finally getting above a lot of VWAPs. Now the new monthly and quarterly VWAPs on Bitcoin are acting as resistance as expected. And as I zoom over to the 1 hour, the 1 hour is a little hard to read. It has been hard to read recently. Just look at this, price action, terrible. But the higher time frames are going to build this, are going to influence this. And what we are seeing right now is the lows are getting higher, the highs are getting higher, and the momentum is large on the hourly. When I saw this the other day, this is kind of why I stayed in my trade, even though we popped up and came back down to our entries. I was like, this momentum wave on the 1 hour, this is a big momentum wave, like 80, seeing an 80, 90 momentum wave on the hourly is not normal. That's where you see big market conditions are sweeping. So that definitely signals a change. And now you can see that we're building another tall momentum wave. And this one looks like it'll keep going. This apex here doesn't look like it's gonna keep clipping down. It looks like we'll have some slowdown, probably build another micro range here and then pop up from there. So we might see this momentum wave diverge lower over time. But again, divergence means that price is going to do the opposite of the momentum wave. Momentum's going to go down, price is going to go up. And price matters. That's where we make our money. That's my idea of the very near maybe month of April, but weekly future. We are hitting a huge point right now, 69K. This is the best time to take a scalp short if you want to scalp short. If you want to scalp short at all, right now is the time. 69K, all-time high back in 2022, 2023, whatever. Huge SR point. And if you start shorting shitcoins right here with a close take profit, like a 1% scalp, this might be easy money. So I might do something like that tonight. But the higher time frames are saying up. Higher time frames are saying long. So if I do decide to take a scalp short, it's going to be quick, in and out, and I'm not going to hold it if it goes wrong. It's long season right now, even though we're still in a macro bear market. This week, I believe, will be bullish, and the indicators tell me that.